Well, hello, and thank God that I had an opportunity to come and talk to you after a while. I haven't been here, but I pray for those that are listening in that you'll pay attention to what I'm talking about here, our relationships situations room, the introvert versus the extrovert nightcap. Just wanted to start out with this. I wanted to kind of talk about the introvert, because that is what I can feel that I have determined part of my personality on the natural surface part of my fleshly way of handling things. But spiritually, I believe that I'm definitely downloaded with Abba to determine what that is based on the spiritual realm. But I want to talk a little bit about the introvert tonight, even though I'll be talking about extrovert as well. But I want to start out talking about the introvert because, again, that is my spectrum as far as personality trait is concerned. And so I want to kind of hit a little bit of also talking about one of my books that I think you want to think about getting, and that is the get it out, is the attachments, seven side effects. And it's really talking about these unconscious blood type personalities. So much I'd like to share out of it, but I won't do that tonight. I really wanted to share primarily the situation concerning my personality type, and just wanted to share a little bit of benefit of me being this in a lot of people's lives. As being a single woman, sometimes it's difficult to be more extrovert because of all the things that I see as a seer and I hear. And so it was very difficult for me to be out, especially if I'm looking at somebody that I clearly can see the fake and things like that and stuff that I see that they're saying or they're doing. So I just try not to be around those too much, that I know I can see them real good. And so as far as the introvert part of it, let's just get in the definition so you can kind of think about what the introvert person does. Most of the time, the introvert person is very, very tuned in to a place of what we call our abode, of being our castle. Many times it's our bedroom or wherever that room is, whether you're male or female, you have your own little cave that you go into. But tonight I wanted to talk about some of those different areas as far as pros and cons is concerned. So I want to talk a little bit about the benefit of being in this type of personality that I am. And so the first part of it is I am a deep thinker. You need to think about that. What are you thinking about a lot of? What are you reflecting on? Because we are deep thinkers. And many times introverts tend to be very reflective. We are very thoughtful, and we engage in a lot of meditation, meaning thinking about things. And it also can be a problem sometimes because we're very creative in our thoughts and things that God is trying to show us, and we can do stuff at the drop of the hat because we spend a lot of time meditating and thinking about things most of the time before we make any moves. Okay. But we're very creative, we're very reflective, we don't engage a lot because we're such a deep thinker. But I want you to think about, where are you in this part of what I'm sharing here tonight, because these are just be little short nuggets to get you to think also about where you are on the spectrum of whether it is introvert or extrovert. But many times, this introvert deep thinker, it can lead us into a lot of personal problems as far as problem solving. And many times we stay in a lot longer when we have something that we have to understand. But the other part about the introvert is that we're good listeners. We like to listen. We like to see what the person before us or the situation is. And we're very, very, I think it was more to me based on what I've always received in getting, what they call secular jobs, is because I was a good listener. I learned how to enhance my personal and professional, and ministry relationships through what I learn and what I like to deliver. So it's very important that we think about that. Where are you? Whether you're a minister or not, just think about, where are you in listening? Some people don't listen to anything. They just only listen to what they want to hear, what they want to receive, that's going to comfort them or help whatever they need, that they're questioning someone about or need something. So, but the introvert is very focused on attention. So that means a lot of times when we don't get with you or we seem like we're drawn away, it's because we usually prefer solitary. We prefer solitary activities, and most of these activities are going to require a lot of concentration. A lot of these activities are there to lead us to a more higher, more productive type of taskmaster, so it's going to require focus, it's going to require detail. And so we're very self-sufficient in that, because we are often comfortable and being alone. So most of the time, that is the reason why an introvert person seems to be shied away of people think you all of that, or what are you thinking because you're not here. But you can foster this independence and self-reliance better when you are alone, because you are so focused attention, in this type of personality. Most of the time when you get these particular solitary activities that's required of you, you want to concentrate about it before you feel like you're making a bad mistake, or you want to concentrate about it to see that you can make the, whatever it is job that you're doing, that your productivity is going to come out very well and strong and service excellence. So you like to have a high sorry, I keep getting my tongue tied. Productivity as far as tasks are concerned. You are very focused and very detailed about situation. These are the type that I love to work with me, because they're very detailed, they're very focused, and they like service excellence. And this sufficiency, as far as self is concerned, that's why we believe in this excellence, and we want to give that out in from our heart and not just a fleshly move because it's trying to tickle someone. But we're often very comfortable, like I said, as far as being alone, so we can foster this independence and self-reliance because we want to see that it's God showing us to do this and not our flesh. But I'm gonna end with this one. I feel that one of the strong personality traits for us in our relationships, we tend to form these deep, meaningful relationships, and that sometimes get us in trouble because we want to make sure that everything that we're doing is going to be meaningful and pleasant and connectiveness. So that's why most of those that are introverts prefer to be alone, because when they get in these small groups, they feel that sometimes it becomes draining because people are sapping away your strength because you can see and you can hear things. But the good part about this is that they truly want to have a relationship, and they want to be in small groups, of people. They don't look at large numbers. They'd rather look at the small that they believe is greater, because it has many, many supernatural or ways that they can actually benefit from the connection. I gotta go. I pray that this has helped you out. We'll talk part 2 later on sometime next week. I just want to make sure you look at some of the benefits of being in the presence of someone that is an introvert. I bless God that I am his. So whether it's introvert or extrovert, we still love God and believe God for what he has given us in this time of where we are in the natural realm of our body while living in the spirit. God bless you. Love you so much. Pray this helps you out. Introverts, I'm talking about right now. I'll be back with introvert on, like I said, next week. And then I'll throw something in there about the extrovert too that we all need to learn from. Take you soon.